Just 5 days to go before the midterms. We continue our special coverage of some of the most important campaigns now. We'll look at 5 key House races, and the results are going to tell us a whole lot about how the 114th Congress is going to shape up. Joining us now, another look at the polls and the storylines in all these races, John Bachman. Go for it.
Hey, welcome. Good to be back here and take a look. And we'll start in California right now, the 52nd Congressional District there. And also, we're going to take a look at some of these races here. Politico calling these some of the most suspenseful races out there right now. They could tell us a lot about what the Congress is going to look like. In California, much hyped contender is trying to throw off these sexual harassment allegations. Carl DeMaio has been blasted by Democrats, but the DA there said that there's not enough information to press charges. He still has the lead in that race. The national GOP sticking by DeMaio. And this could be a big pickup for the GOP. They had lost this seat to the Democrat, picking it back up. We know they are going to pick up more seats. The question is, how many?
Yeah, we just talked to Tom Del Beccaro out there in California, and he said there's a sure sign the Democrats are in trouble. Bill Clinton has showed up this early to the midterms.
Bill Clinton
making the rounds.
Logging a lot of miles. Let's go to J.D. Hayworth's home state of Arizona. The 2nd district there. Former Air Force Colonel Martha McSally is trying to unseat the incumbent Ron Barber, the former Gabby Gifford staffer. Barber won this matchup 2 years ago. He's ahead by 2 points right now, but recently, and this may or may not be a joke, I'm not sure here, McSally had to come out and defend herself from allegations that she hates puppies.
Would not get my vote. No. There's allegations are in there. Sorry, buddy.
It's one of those town hall situations where you have to answer questions from everybody. Next up, Nebraska. Lee Terry versus Brad Ashford in Nebraska's 2nd district. Terry, the incumbent Republican, is trailing right now, but his campaign has also released what's being called this year's Willie Horton ad. Just in case you don't remember the original, this is the refresher here.
Okay.
Caucus not only opposes the death penalty, he allowed first-degree murderers to have weekend passes from prison. One was Willie Horton, who murdered a boy in a robbery, stabbing him 19 times. Despite a life sentence, Horton received 10 weekend passes from prison. Horton fled, kidnapped a young couple, stabbing the man and repeatedly raping his girlfriend. Weekend prison passes. Dukakis on crime.
And we actually studied that ad in our poli-sci classes in college because it was so effective. Here's the 2014 version.
Nico Jenkins was released from prison early after serving only half his sentence. The head of the Omaha Police Union said Jenkins is the poster child for why the good time law is a farce. Brad Ashford supported the good time law.
Better production value. Will it be as effective as the Willie Horton ad? We'll find out on Election Day. Also, just one more quick poll to look at, and that's in New York's 11th district, Staten Island here. And this is a bit shocking. Michael Grimm is up on his opponent, even though he's facing that 20-count indictment. And he had that little incident with the New York One reporter threatening to throw him over the railing in the rotunda at the Capitol.
Stuff plays, though, in the Northeast, though. It's the kind of stuff. You get tough. That's the way it plays.
That's right. Stay tough.
John, thanks so much. We'll talk to you again, of course, later and also on Tuesday as well.
Yes, sir.
All right. When it comes to the midterm races, mention to political followers the word Iowa, and they will instantly consider where some hopes go to be born, others to wither away. This countdown to the midterms looks at where one of those races will indeed be very interesting, the 3rd Congressional District tussle.
Traffic, women, not just at home, but nationwide. Stacey Appel, who is a mother of 6, was applauded by Time magazine for running, saying Congress lacks representation from young mothers. And as a former state senator, Appel has the political experience to get the job done. Republicans struggled a bit in picking their candidate. Iowa State Senator Brad Zahn won the most votes on primary day, but not enough to keep the race from being decided by a special nominating committee. That committee tapped David Young to run instead. Though he's never held office, Young has had an insider's view of Capitol Hill. He worked for 7 years as Senator Chuck Grassley's chief of staff. So who will prevail? According to political analysts, this race is a toss-up. Polls are limited. Both candidates at times have held a lead, where Appel is already winning fundraising. Her war chest is considerably more full, giving her plenty of ammo heading into the home stretch. Firepower she'll probably need as the Republicans look to capitalize on what some called a lackluster debate performance.